To a brand new episode of our Modpack series, StoneBlock. We're here, and we did a lot of work last night. Like, we got a lot done. So like I said, I was going to make our iron stiffened meshes and run all of those resources, the gravel, the sand, and the dust, through these iron stiffened meshes and get the best rewards we can right now, since we can't make diamond meshes. That's fine. So all I did was look up iron ore piece, and it was pretty easy, and I saw the best way to get it is gravel. So I just started with one resource and worked my way through all of them. I think I ended up sifting a lot of sand and taking the iron, so there's not as much iron left, but sand is really awesome. So yes, we didn't get as much iron, but we got Ulorium dust, which is going to be really useful. We did kill an enderman because he came into our home, and after yesterday, we just had to make sure the enderman didn't survive, and we got an Inferium essence, which is really cool, part of mythical agriculture. Definitely going to get into seeds someday soon. And we also got prosperity shards, so all of these two right here unlocked 2 new quests that we didn't even know we had. And of course our Ulorium dust, which we're going to use today to do something pretty fun. And then we did our other 2 resources. So gravel was really useful. It gave us diamonds. Not enough to make a mesh. We do need 4 and emeralds as well, which is going to be really helpful, and a great source of coal. So we can put that into our furnace, and tons of iron. 50 iron ore in there. And then we have dust, which is a little bit sad because we don't get iron. We get a bit of gold. But the most important thing is we get redstone, which we're going to need today. And we get glowstone. So we finally have... Oh, I want 4 of these, please. Thank you. Hey, system, hello. Okay, we're gonna go old school. So I want 4 of these because we needed them to light up our base, and it'll make sure that our trees still grow if we ever want to grow a tree. But I think we're done twerking for trees, which is a little sad. But I've been wanting to put in light here to kind of light up the middle of the base just a little bit. There we go. I'm pretty happy about that. So we have tons of quests, and we have tons of resources now, which is really good. So in our start of StoneBlock, we did indeed make our iron mesh. We never claimed our cobblestone generator tier 1, which is, that's fine. We'll pick her up. And then in mythical agriculture, we got prosperity shards. I think you needed 16, yes. And all we have to do is get 1 Inferium essence. So you guys will get that one at some point off of a random mob drop, which is pretty cool. Let's check out these things. Fluid display, epic bacon, a diamond shield, and resonant upgrade kit. That's okay. We'll throw that all into our goodies chest for now, and I'm glad I have an extra apple, and thankfully we can cook more, but we definitely need some food. So while I worked all those resources last night, our cobble has gotten up to 25 stacks. Now this thing can only hold 32, so very shortly we're going to need to upgrade this drawer, and I think if we shift right click it, yeah, look how many upgrade slots it has. It has 7 upgrade slots. We're definitely going to have to do that. We've been making sure to put some cobble into here and make sure that this gets full, because it can hold up to 4,000 liters of lava. So that's really cool. But what I want to do is upgrade this torch. Now, I was going to use a bucket of lava, but we have Ulorium. So, with that, we have 9 pieces. We're going to throw it into our furnace and cook it, because we can make a Ulorium block, which will give so much better odds on cooking. Like, the rate is incredible. So, unfired fire source. Aha! Crucible heat sources. Look at this. Ulorium block gives 20 times. So we can just skip, like, we were going to do torch, and then we were going to do lava. Lava's only 3 times. And then if we were lucky, we could figure out a way to get fire, which is 5 times. But Ulorium's 20 times. So we can just skip those steps, which is really awesome. We don't have enough yet, but we will very shortly. So we'll just put our Ulorium dust back, which it came from sand. We'll have this all organized at some point, but what I want to do today is get a smeltery going, because we can turn all these ores into, we can double our ores. So yeah, in this box we have 50 iron, but realistically we could have 100 iron, which, hello, yes please. So if we want to make a smeltery, which it is a part of our quest book, I think we just need to make our tinker's tables first. Yeah, because we want to do this, the smeltery. So we'll have to make these little tinker's tables and the 2 chests. That's not hard. We can do that. We just need a lot of wood, and we will get a Ulorium block underneath our crucible. Oh, it's only got 1 more to go, and then we can make a Ulorium block. And our lava production is going to be so much faster, but I definitely want to save up in the future for a tank that can hold our lava, because I don't want to waste that lava at all. So let's just make a block of Ulorium and get rid of this little torch. Boop. And now when we stare at the crucible, its rate is 20 times. I don't have a stone to fix my problem. My oopsie, as I call them. My oopsies. There we go. That's all fixed. So what we need to do is make all those little tinker's tables. And thankfully, by just being on the base, we have like a stack of wood in there and a stack in there. So we got lots to work with. Lots to work with. So it's pretty easy to make all these tables. I know how to make them, so I'm just going to show you guys quickly. It's not too difficult if you've never made them before. You need sticks, you need wood, and you still need oak wood. And you also are going to need a chest or two. So you might as well just make the 4 chests. So the trick is all we need to do is make a ton of patterns, which are pretty easy to do. Throw them back in the grid, pull everything out except the oak planks, and already you got a stencil table. Pretty easy. Let's just move everything out of our hotbar right now. So we have room for everything, and now you take out your wood planks, you stick in a log, and we got the part builder. Okay, now it gets tricky. Now it gets tricky. Our chest goes here. That is the pattern chest. And if we add 2 sticks and a plank, we get the part chest. And the only thing left is the tool station, which I can never remember how to make. No matter how many times I've made these. Oh, it's just a crafting table. Okay. Just give me a normal crafting table. I can just make one. Let's do this easy peasy. Throw it in the grid. Actually, we do want a crafting table as well, just because everything will connect in the system, which is always really pretty. And we just need a tool station, which is our crafting table. Boom. We should have everything. And we still have 4 blank patterns, which is what we needed for the quest. Yeah, 4 blank. There we go. Claim. Woo! Now we can do our smeltery, which is the whole goal of this episode. And we're going to need an area to put the smeltery in. What I'm thinking is just like right here. Right here. So what I'm going to do is dig out a little 6x6, or 3x3. So I can get all these little tables in the floor. Because I kind of like it all being in the floor so it doesn't take up as much space. So stencil table, pattern chest, because we can put all our blank patterns in here, turn them into stencils, and then they can all be in here afterwards. They can be stored in there, which is really cool. Part builder, part chest. How much space does a part chest have? You can't put cobble in there, though. I never understood what you could put in the part chest. But that's fine. Our tool station, which is what we're going to use all of our little pieces together to make different tools, which is pretty fun. And 1 crafting table, just in case we need to build something. Pretty easy peasy. That's done. And now we need an area for the tinker. Now, I prefer mine being a 5x5. That's just preference. I don't think it really matters. And it needs an area to come down in. So what we're going to do is make our grout, cook it, because it takes a long time to cook, maybe upgrade our furnace, because this thing's really slow, and dig out our smeltery. So it's pretty easy to make grout. I made sure to get some extra resources yesterday. Not too hard. Same thing as before with our hammer. All you need is sand, gravel, and dust. Pretty easy peasy. So grout. And we want the block, and we already have our clay and block form, so why turn it into the little clay balls? There's no point. I don't have clay. Oh, right, I need clay. I have dust, but I do not have clay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so once I have a stack of clay, we will be back. Alright, so we stopped at half a stack. Just finished it off because I realized with the amount of resources we have of the other types, we're only going to be able to make half a stack anyway. Like 32 of these clay here. But 1 clay to 4 sand to 4 gravel makes 8. Which is actually pretty impressive. So we're about to make a ton of grout. 4 stacks of grout! Okay, let's upgrade our furnace because that is just not acceptable anymore. It is so slow. And I think we might... Oh, I spelled furnace wrong. I think we might have the resources to upgrade this thing. So, we have a normal furnace. We can make an iron furnace. Ooh. With gold. We can't afford the diamond. And there's copper, silver. We can buy item up. Okay, furnace upgrades, just if we don't feel like doing it this way. There's an Ethereum furnace. We only have 1 Ethereum, though, so that's not going to help. And I think that's our only options right now. Red matter furnace, dark matter furnace, a nether furnace. That'd be cool. I think we're just going to upgrade it to the iron level. So we need 8 iron. I think we can do that. 7, 8. That's all we need. It won't be doubled, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll throw that through the system. We'll get our grout cooking, and we need to work on expanding our little area. So, let's dig this out. Okay, so we dug out the hole. It's a little dark in there. I think we're going to add a little bit of a torch. Check it out. Boop. We'll leave that there for now. We got our 8. Let's take out our tiny coal and destroy this because I think we need it for... And now we just have a crafting table here, which is really useful. The cool thing about this system is no matter where you are, you can go to all the other systems. They're all connected, which is really cool. But we just have to circle, I believe, this in iron. Iron furnace. I'm hoping you go faster. That's, you know... Ooh, we can actually line up a few things in here. Okay, let's put 2 stacks of grout, and it has 2 outputs as well. Okay, do we have any extra? We still have a piece of coal here. We have some charcoal here. So I'm just going to break it down anyway, because I mean, I don't think it makes any difference. We can put the tiny coal in for now, and then we'll run the tiny coal through. That's got to be faster. Let's make it, let's test this. It's got to be a little bit quicker, right? Maybe it just doesn't feel quicker. I don't know. Let's put this in. Let's watch this bar. That's pretty slow. That's pretty slow. This is definitely faster. But we might as well get both going at the same time. Like, why not? Why not? I think I'm going to fill this in with dirt as well while we wait on all of that grout to cook. I think that would be a good idea. This is going to take a while. It's going to take a little bit. All right. We're ready. So we got gravel. We'll get dirt. We'll fill this in. And hopefully some of our grout will be done. And we can... Wow. Wow, that was sad. My hammer broke. There's a skeleton in our base. Can I do this? I'm not fully fed. Do I have the diamond shield on me? No. Okay, let's go. Come here, sir. You guys have auto aim. I know that. Skeletons are OP. One more. Yes! Yeah, I didn't die this time. I didn't die. What did we get? We got some bones and some arrows. I mean, that's fine. We really don't need it right now, but one day we might. Bones are useful for bone meal. Pretty easy. So this is maxed out. We definitely need to do something with this lava. And we're going to do something very shortly because we have to power our smeltery with it. So let's grab as many of this as we can. Oh, I ran out of coal. Thankfully, we got coal from... Look at that. We don't need it all, but look at that. We got so much coal from sifting gravel through an iron mesh. It's crazy. I think we can use it as a full, because like we basically have stacks in here anyway. And let's switch this sides like that. Okay. We have a decent amount, 35. We can make some of the pieces, but we actually have to hold on to everything until we have all the ingredients we need in our quest book right here. So we need a casting table, casting basin, smeltery drain, seared tank, smeltery controller, faucet, and 16 seared bricks. But I'm actually going to make a lot more than 16 because the floor is a 5x5, which is already 25 seared bricks. So we're going to need more than the 16, but that's fine. The only thing we need other than that is the seared tank requires a glass. So we do need a little bit of sand. I don't know if I have any sand left over. We might have some in our blocks chest. No, we're out of sand. That's fine. We're going to finish off this, get a little bit of sand, so we're ready to go. And then we can continue once all our grout is cooked. Alright, so we should have almost enough seared bricks. We're not completely gone through all of our seared brick, but I also made a few other things. I made some glass. I made a whole new set of, basically this setup that we have over here. The Elorium block, the crucible, and the cobblestone generator to get the cobble for the crucible. But I also want to make it a system that allows our seared tank, which we need to make. We got to make all the little bits. I'll make those while we're talking about this. I need a system that'll allow us to pump the lava straight into this little guy, the seared tank, which is what powers the entire Tinker's construct. So, do that. Seared tank. See, heart of the smeltery retains liquid when broken, which is pretty cool. But you need the smeltery, which is the brain. That's the controller. And then, of course, we need a casting basin to get the stuff out. We need a casting table. We need 2 faucets. Oops. For the challenge. And is that it? We have the blocks. What are we missing? We are missing the drain. Okay, of course we are. Of course. We can make 2 with the amount we have, which is perfect because that's what we need. And that should be challenge complete. Yes, quest completed. Let's grab one more loot chest. And so now we got to go into mob farm and nether, basically. We can upgrade our cobblestone generator this episode for sure, because we definitely are going to have enough iron when we're done with this system. But we have 2 loot chests. Let's open them. Oh, we might actually be able to use these. Transfers players. Oh no, these transfer players. These are cool viaducts. I want to use that one day. That sounds really neat. Did we get viaducts earlier? Transfers redstone flux. RF. Okay, we can use that definitely later, but we just need to transfer liquid right now. So that's fine. So let's start our base. We need a 5x5. So I've definitely made enough blocks for this. 5x5. Done. Okay, so we just need to take out this level right here so we can start building our walls. Now, as higher and higher we go, if we want to build it up, we'll just keep destroying these walls. We don't really need to have it completely empty right now. Oops, let's just get rid of that. And these 5, to make this easier. Boom. Pretty easy. Let's pick up all this cobble. Now, what we know for sure is we need the Smeltery Controller at the front. Because we need to be able to load it. So I like to put it right in the middle. Just nice and easy. Now, I don't like to see my seer tank. I like to see it a little bit, but not enough that it really is in the way. So we're going to put it there, and we're going to create a system back here for it. Just behind our bonsai trees. Like that'll be fine. We need our drain. So honestly, I'm just going to put them like right there. They're going to go out to here. We might have to move our tinker setup a little bit. But that's okay. We'll put the casting base in there. That'll make blocks. This guy will need an ingot casting, and then we can pump out ingots, which is awesome. And we have our 2 faucets. Doop, doop. And we have 7 blocks left. We need more. But that's okay. We have more. And what I'm going to do with these ones instead is I'm actually going to put them in a little bit different of a layout. But if it's surrounded by glass, you get these little seared glass ones, which are really useful, in my opinion, for seeing inside the smeltery. That's actually glass. Let's not waste our glass. But this way, I'm just going to put them here. It's not beautiful, but I can see inside to see if there's liquid. While it's short right now, it won't really make too much of a difference. But, you know. So we need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more blocks. I mean, that's not bad. We have enough grout for it. Let's separate this grout out. And put it over here. We have enough grout, so we're okay. Let's set up our little system, and we need redstone to make our transfer pipes. So redstone is received through sifting dust, and we have a decent amount of it, which is good. And we need gold, because we need to make our casting for our ingots. So we'll grab our 2 gold while we're here. Alright, so same system. We need transfer nodes. So what else do we need for it? Transfer. So we need the transfer nodes. We need item and fluid, because we need to get the cobblestone into the crucible, and then we need to get the lava out of the crucible. And we need transfer pipes. So we need, what are we missing? We have glass. We need stone slabs. That's not too bad, although I don't think we have any stone. We have 1 piece of stone. Feels good. Let's cook that instead, and this can go back up here. I think we have a few more, 4 more blocks. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This takes a little bit of resources at the beginning, but I feel it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. I need 6 stone to get my little slabs. So let's set up the system back here while we wait. So all we need is our Eulorium block. As per usual. Put our crucible on top like we did before. Now, I think we'll just go back here. We don't really need to see this, and it's going to be its own little system, so this 1 cobblestone generator is more than enough to make sure that this all functions properly. We have another basic drawer, which goes up there, and that's counting up in cobble, which is perfect. And now, we just need stone. Do we have enough stone? We do. Okay, so let's make slabs. And the transfer pipes were slabs, glass, and a redstone. And we get 64, which is so crazy. That's so many. Transfer node items takes 1 a chest, 2 stone, and 2 redstone. We still have a chest. We don't have enough stone. I think we do now. Transfer node items. We get 4. That's not bad. I mean, it could be better, but it's not bad. And same thing applies, but instead of a chest, an iron bucket, which we do have. I'm sad to see that iron bucket go. I, like, literally just made it. And I'm gonna lose it. That's okay. It's worth. We got our 2 stone. So, transfer node. Fluids. Now, there's a lot of way of transferring this stuff. Item ducts are, like, one of the best ways. Item duct. And, unfortunately, they're quite expensive. We need hardened glass, and we need tin ingots. And I just don't want to process my tin yet. We do have some tin over there, but I need to get this ready first. So we're going to do it simple, and I think we'll be okay. So what I need the transfer node items. I have hiccups. This is great. Transfer node items to get this cobble out of there, and a pipe to get it into there. And it's working. Perfect. And with this 20 times rate, look how fast we're getting lava. We already have 200 millibuckets of lava. That's really quick. So we want to get the lava out and into the tank. And look at that! We got lava. So this thing is going to run all by itself. We don't need to touch it. We can just leave it like that forever. I don't think we'll ever have the need to upgrade this thing. So we'll just pretend it's not even there. Boom. It's hidden behind there, behind my head. Honestly, we could even close off this part as well. We don't even need it. We don't even need to see the lava. And it's done. So, what do we have left over? We need 3 blocks. That's fine. We got more than enough now. So, 1, 2, 3. Place that in. 1, 2, and 3. And the thing that changes is this lights up. And you know it's working. We already have it half full of lava. That's insane. So our first step is always to cook gold, and we need clay because we need an ingot casting. So we need 1 piece of clay. This is my cheapest way of doing this. We'll take this stuff out. We'll throw a piece of clay in. I mean, you could use a seared brick, but it's just not as fun. And our next step is throwing in cobble, and it's a really cool system. So, get our brick, throw it down on the casting table, wait for our gold to melt. Do not step in here once it's cooked. It will hurt. It will hurt you. Just don't do it. So we have 4 ingots worth. I might have cooked up a little bit too much gold. And we can see that we have liquid. Once this thing gets like bigger and bigger, you won't be able to see. So there's our ingot casting, and it took our brick, which is fine. I always use a brick because it's just so cheap. Let's open 1 more crate. Transformer upgrades and an overclocker upgrade. Okay, I've never used those before, but they might come in handy later. Let's pump out this gold. How much do we have? 2 ingots. So that's 1 ingot. It's pretty quick, but I want to make this even quicker. I want to make this quicker. So, let's go get some iron. I mean, honestly, I'm going to take all this iron. I'm going to cook as much as I can. Because we need iron. We always will need iron. Grab that. We've got 2 ingots already, which is pretty cool. Let's just throw that in the inventory. What I want to make is a clock. And I think it's called a redstone clock. This thing is so cool. I cannot believe how useful this thing has been in my life. Pretty easy to make. We need 4 stone, 4 redstone, and a redstone torch. Get that pretty easily. And I think we're missing 1 stone right now. This is my life. This is my life with stone. I'm always missing it. So we need that extra piece of stone. We got tons and tons of bricks we can use. I'm going to make mostly glass out of these ones because I want to make a glass level. So it just looks pretty. Oh, well, we only have 1 piece of glass. Alright, that's okay. That's life. We'll make more grout pretty easily. We actually don't have to make grout anymore. We're done with grout. So if we do this, we'll be able to see into it, which is really nice, and it still counts as a block, which is pretty awesome. I do appreciate it. Okay, we got our stone. Here we go. Redstone clock. Boop. And our iron is melted, so we're just going to do this. Take the redstone clock and place it right over there, and it's going to activate this spout, the faucet, and just go for you. It's pretty awesome. So now what we're going to do is pump out enough iron to make a hopper, put a hopper under the table leading to a chest, and this system will become basically automatic. You just have to fill it. You got to put liquid in. So we'll cook up the rest of our iron. I think we have more iron in a different chest. Sand? Yeah, there's some more iron. Let's just cook it all. Iron is so needed. It's underrated. It's underrated. So, we'll just grab all of this, and this system should be done. We'll make it look really pretty and just move all of these little boxes back. I think we'll move them back too, just so there's a lot of room here. Actually, we can put them all the way over here. So, we're going to get rid of this. Get this pumped out. How much iron do we have? We have enough for a hopper. Perfect. Where's my little thing? We'll make 4 chests, because we're going to need chests anyway. It's one of those things you're always making a chest for some kind of recipe. And we just want a hopper. Now, in storage, there's a really cool chest that I want to make. So we did make our basic drawer. We never claimed our prize for it. We've made 2 of them now, I think. Next step in that is compaction drawers, which we'll do later with our mob farm. But down here we have the iron storage crate. It's a little expensive to make, but it holds so much more than a chest. So let's just keep working this. We're going to get down here into the system. We'll cover this up with stone after, but for now, we can just put a chest here for now. And put this here. So this should pull iron out onto the casting table. When it's completely heated, it takes it away and puts it into our chest where all our resources are going to collect. Throw some more iron in. Right now, it currently has 9 blocks, 8 ingots. I can pump out some blocks manually, but if I walk away from this and do other things, this whole system will just continue to work. We'll upgrade our chest in good time, but all we have to do now is make it pretty. Now, the only other cool thing about the smeltery that I love is the fact that right now, 1 ingot, 1 iron ore chunk gives you 2 iron ingots, which is like awesome. We're doubling our resources already, but what you can do is throw in cobble, and cobblestone will actually cook. And it'll turn into, if you allow it to come out the ingot spout, it'll turn into these little seared bricks, which is great. And then you can just continue expanding your smeltery without ever having to make grout again, which is absolutely phenomenal and so necessary. So we're going to just, you know, close this off right here. Make it look like a finished product. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. And there's an iron block. I'm going to personally just break it down into iron ingots because it looks better. We might have enough iron ingots to upgrade this chest, actually. We'll do that next episode. I think we'll do that next episode, for sure. We have a beautiful smeltery. It's running. It's got a cute little redstone clock. Some pretty interesting things, and it's also got it's fully lava automated, so we don't have to worry about the lava at all. Thankfully, we got this awesome Yellorium block this episode, which is pretty cool. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. Smash a like on the video if you enjoyed. And as always, guys, see ya!